I don't want to be an armchair psychologist, but I'm pretty sure Jennifer Lopez is a BPD girlfriend. Especially given the multitude of interactions that we've seen very, very recently. And it's something that I kind of alluded to and opined on back in the cut. I think that was during the Grammys at the beginning of the year, where Ben Affleck was just staring straight ahead going, oh God, what did I get myself into? But everybody was saying, oh, it was a total misunderstanding. And then there was this tense exchange on the red carpet where, okay, you watch the entirety of the full video, he's leaning in, and he's not really the aggressor in these situations. He's much more of a passive-aggressive dude, which kind of really paints the entire picture that he is 100% blue pill. I know, not a big shock or anything like that. Somebody who's been famous for a very long time, who got put on being the stoner friend of Matt Damon, but then he actually turned out that he had quite a considerable amount of talent. It just needed to get coaxed out of him. But in the grand scheme of things, yeah, from the outside looking in, he's accomplished quite a lot. A lot of people would look at him as like, yeah, no, in his chosen field, in his vocation, he's kind of the alpha in those situations. But he's also terminally blue pill. He's in that same category as like Ben Shapiro, Jeff Bezos, even Elon Musk. Top of their field. He's a great director. I don't like his films, but a lot of people do. He gets a lot of critical acclaim. Okay, I could be the exception in this situation. Okay, obviously I am gauged by the perception that's out there. I fucking despise The Town. I think that it's overrated as shit. But I know a lot of people enjoy it. Haven't seen Argo or even the new Air that's out there. He's apparently in that, and he's very good. And a lot of people liked him as Batman and the Zack Snyder series of films. Didn't watch him or anything like that. And he's never really done anything for me, to be completely honest, but a lot of people respect him. He's just terrible when it comes to women, especially going back and what is that? I forget specifically which Iron Rule it is, but he went out to the curb to dig through the trash in order to get married because he was scared of dying alone. The old myth where, oh, I don't want to die alone. I want to die surrounded by my kids and my grandkids, like a fucking Norman Rockwell painting. That's not going to happen, gentlemen. Chances are you're going to die in hospice. You might have somebody by your side. Trust me, I've seen grandparents. I've seen loved ones. I've seen extended family members just fucking drop dead. Shit happens. It doesn't normally happen. If you're lucky enough to pass away in that the theoretical tradcon fantasy, congratulations. You're one of these small portion of people that made it. For the vast majority of people, it's never going to end like that. But Ben Affleck, I was going to call him Ben Stiller. Well, at least we'd have a laugh in this situation. But Ben Affleck was just worried about A, dying alone, and B, made terrible decisions once again because he's not RP aware. That's 1,000% true, because you wouldn't find yourself getting so emotional as you're just, because his baseline is just not giving a shit about anything. But then when he over emotes with his girl, you already know that he's not properly equipped with dealing with these situations, because if he's giving her all of that excess emotion, that lets you know that she's the one that controls that relationship, which also lets you know that there is a time clock and there is a shot clock running on that relationship, and it's only a matter of time before Jennifer Lopez gets divorced for what is it, 13th, 14th time. Like, this bitch has been around. And this, would that not be the second time to Ben Affleck, or were they just engaged? I can't remember. But the situation here specifically, I don't have a video for it because I've watched the full-length video, and yeah, you could see that it was probably loud on the red carpet. He needed to get his point across. It was selective editing at its best. But you know what actually wasn't, though? This right here. It looks like that meme. We've all seen the Ben Affleck meme where he's holding a coffee and a smoke, and he's right up against the wall. This is that embodied. It don't need any sound or anything like that, and I don't think it has it either, but we'll take a look. She's walking right behind him, needs him. Okay, open up the door. Okay, oh my god, here, get in. He's not paying attention to her at all whatsoever. He is fed up with something. Slams the door. Now, normally, okay, if your door just, if it's a little tough closing and that maybe you get a little bit overzealous, you'd look back and go, oh, make sure nothing got caught or anything like that. But I'll just play it again here real quick. But he slams it, looks off into the distance, and looks up and just lets out a big exasperation. That dude is in a tough spot rough situation, 1000%. And you know why he came back to Jennifer Lopez? Not because she's the hottest one. Jennifer Garner arguably is on the same level. And realistically, if the reason that you're marrying a chick is because she's the hottest one that you've ever been with, that's, again, I can't explain to you how blue-pilled that mindset is, but that will always end up costing you in the end, because here's a little bit of a spoiler. Those good looks, they're never going to last. Even though J-Lo at what? The other side of 50? Still looks reasonably good. That shit's eventually going to fall off, and the only reason that you hooked up with her is because her looks. If those start to fail, well, guess what? You married her, and you're going to be on the hook when that divorce eventually does come around. So why the fuck would you sign up for all of this mental anguish? So yeah, I posit the idea that I think that this is BPD shit that's right here, because this was caught on camera on the 13th of May. So a few days ago, a little over a week ago at this point in time. And then we see this. Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck share a loving kiss while shopping after a tense conversation. Yeah, and that video was captured. Not entirely sure which happened first, the car video or the red carpet, but it really doesn't much matter. She's a psycho, he's a simp, and then they come back together and then they just have wild makeup sex. That's what keeps him around. Hey man, that's a cycle that a lot of guys are stuck in. Oh, there's a saying that runs around in blue-pilled circles. The same thing with, happy wife, happy life. Ugh. But what is it? The best pussy is crazy pussy? There you go. Here you go. Hot and cold tactics, man. And that's why she's been pumped and dumped for decades now. I think we got it figured out, boys. Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck share a loving kiss while shopping after tense conversation. Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck put on a loved-up display while shopping at Beverly Hills over the weekend. The Air star, 50, and the Let's Get Loud singer. I don't know about that, but I know that Air film is getting pretty good ratings, and Jennifer Lopez hasn't done a song in how long? Anyways, held hands while locking lips in California on Saturday. They were joined by Lopez's 15-year-old twins, Max and M, who she shares with ex-husband Mark Anthony. Oh, so Ben Affleck's also... I shouldn't say that. He's not a stepdad. He's the dad who stepped up. Ugh. The proud mom, stunned in a yellow and brown striped maxi dress, which features spaghetti. I don't really care about all that stuff, man. But yeah, she looks great for 53 years old. But she's 53 years old, man. You're still pulling those tactics and getting away with it at your advanced age? Come on, man. The mother actress. Probably not that mother, though. That one's so much better. Also accessorized with the... I don't care what she accessorized with, man. Okay, oh my God, she had a YSL, a Yves Saint Laurent, the clutch as well, or not a clutch, the bag. I don't fucking know purses and shit like that. All I know is a crazy bitch when I see one. And a fucking blue-pilled simp there as well. But, he's a high-value man because he locked down a high-value woman. I don't accept that premise at all. Meanwhile, her husband opted for a pair of blue jeans and, is this what girls read? It makes me sick to my stomach. The Oscar winner, who, if Ben Affleck would realize that he's far more accomplished than her, like 1,000 times over, and especially because he's 50, and a 50-year-old dude is way different than a 53-year-old woman, even with the exceptions at play. Like, it really shouldn't even be close, and he should not be capitulating to her fucking rampant tantrums. Putting him on blast in public, and the fact that any of this stuff is up for discussion at any point in time where you can take a look at, him publicly lashing out by slamming a car door, okay? By him getting into what could be perceived as a heated argument on the red carpet. If you're emoting even anything close to that in your relationship, as a man, you've totally lost frame. You are no longer in control of that relationship, and it is just simply a matter of fucking time before it is over. Also, if you just take a look at the body language on this one, she's using her right hand to point, and she's trying to block him off because, this is a tense conversation. Because if she was loving and receptive of this, even though she has her, is that a clutch? Yeah, in her left hand, she would gesture with that. But no, she couldn't care less about him. He is simply a trophy husband at this point in time. And the fact is, the media perpetually holds J-Lo up as some sort of an example of how the modern woman should be. Continue to push back the clock. And then guess what? Prince Charming will come riding in. But in actuality, if you just boil this down to the root, is some old bitch shacking up with the best option of a simp that was in her DMs. That's what it is. Don't find yourself in that situation. Learn from this. There are things that you can learn from this that a lot of people are just going to gloss over, but I don't miss any details that are in there. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.